Hey there YouTube! I just wanted to show you all this 1997 BMW Z3 with 96,000 miles on it. This happens to be the second year of production for the Z3. Also marks the first year for an inline six-cylinder option, as the first 1996 model only came with a four-cylinder, the 1.9 liter four-cylinder engine, the same engine from the 318 3 Series, the 318 Ti, which was below expectations. Such a weakling of an engine. When you think of a car like this, you think of speed, you think of something that burns its wheels, something that you can drift with. The four-cylinder engine really wasn't up to the task, but the six-cylinder engine really changed things. You can see them back. Very attractive looking. Those wide tires, of course, those are not the stock wheels. Those are from a much newer car. One of the biggest downfalls to this car is the rear window, as opposed to other cars in its class, such as the Mazda Miata, coming with actual glass. Nonetheless, it's a very clean looking car. For 1997, it's just rare to find them in this shape. Underpinnings of this car is based off the E36 3 Series. Of course, there were some compromises done with the rear suspension, such as not having the multi-link setup in the rear. The rear suspension closely resembles the older E30 BMW, which is a much different setup in back. Look inside, looking good. I love this two-tone color. I love the red inserts in the center of the seats, and also in the steering wheel. It just looks gorgeous. The door panel as well with the two-tone color. Power mirrors and a little coin holder. Everything is cushiony, good materials throughout. Adjustments to the seat over here, back and forth. Lift the front for more thigh support, or actually the height. You can't lift up the back section. For the backrest, I don't think this is working. It just feels like it's dislashed or something. I don't know why. As in the 98 318 Ti that I briefly had, this really isn't a key fob. You just push the BMW logo and it happens to be a little flashlight. Very pointless and such a tease. You would have wanted the door locks to actually unlock once you push that button. In that same year they actually had key fobs that unlock doors. All true BMW owners know, never insert the key in this position where you put it in the ignition switch and you end up pushing the button. Hold it the other direction where you're not pushing the button, like so. This way you won't end up pushing the button once you start up the car. Car's in neutral. Again, the 5-speed manual. Just want to make this tour quick. It's not that often that you'll run into a Z3. There also wasn't a huge production of them. So anyways, let me just show you around the interior and comfort. These seats, they're actually quite hard, very firm, flat, and they're not supportive at all, as you can see. Thigh support really isn't that good. Again, I'm not comfortable in here. And since I'm 6'1", I feel rather cramped. I mean, I can easily drive this car, hit the clutch if I want. Despite this being a smaller car, I have more wiggle room to work the clutch, as opposed to that Crossfire I recently did, where you had no room at all. And you can see onto the side, I have just very little shoulder room. I can't open up my arms or anything. Over the dashboard, choice of materials wasn't too bad. Soft touch in this section, even towards the passenger side. Plasticky up above. Open up the glove box, quite small. Looks like they added this iPod connector right there. Again, this is an aftermarket radio, so it's not the stock radio. This climate control is just so easy to operate, just those 3 knobs. The blower motor resistor seems to be on the fritz because the first 3 fan speeds aren't working, only high. And it is cooling. On and off switch for the compressor, recirculation, seat heaters, traction control, and a little information center. You can get your average MPGs, distance to empty, and outdoor thermostat over here. This display is in such a poor location. It really takes your eyes off the road and you have to look down to see whatever's on there. The cigarette lighter, power windows, the 5-speed manual, the hazards, e-brake, and the cup holders. Ooh, this is all breaking apart here. Interior qualities were rather chitsy in some areas. You see the roll bars up above, sun visors, only a mirror. And again, this is not an electric top. You just dislatch it right here. I'll show you in a moment. Steering wheel is nicely thick, leather wrapped, intermittent speed wipers, cruise control, turn signal lever. Over here, this is where you push to change the display of that little LCD that's right there. You'll see 19.8 miles to the gallon, 265 miles to empty. It's funny how that little display, you get all that info. The headlamps, and just latch the hood right there. Let me show you the trunk. And it's actually a little bit more than just a grocery holder. You can actually fit quite a few things in here, but it's small nonetheless. You have the 6-disc CD changer to the side, your tools, battery. Now let's drop the top of this Beamer and see what it looks like with the top down. Now it's dislatched, so it should easily go up. There you go, just push away. This car looks even more amazing with the top down. And it's quite simple to bring the top back up. You can see with your hands, you just lock it in place once you get inside. Little map light right there. And to latch the top back, just make sure it's down and easily clamp it. Very easy. .8-liter dual overhead cam inline 6. BMW makes one of the best inline 6-cylinder engines in my opinion. Nothing beats their sound and smoothness. This car will pack a punch even though it has only 189 horsepower. It will tear those wheels. I think this tach is a little bit sensitive. There's just no way the car is creeping over 3,000 RPM. It's like around 2. The engine does sound amazing though. There's just no way this engine's creeping over 6,000 RPM. Right now the engine is around 2,500. For YouTube, I just wanted to show you all this car. I do consider it a classic for the reason that you just don't find them that often. I really do love the Z3. The only drawback I find is just that it's not that friendly for tall drivers to enjoy. It is a rather small car. But nonetheless, this car is an eye-catcher. It's just impossible for you not to end up locking your eyes onto it if you see one running on the road. But anyways, YouTube, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this tour.